Can we appreciate Kingland, Ambassador Dr. Kingland? Please, can we put our hands together for him? If you are obedient, I know you're fantastic. Thank you for warming the house up for us. Thank you. Also, we're not showing them a good example for those of us in front right now. The cameras, at least all the nations on earth are watching this right now. From Canada to all of America, and people even in their homes in Abuja and different places are watching. Of course, you know who our leader is. You will be there and sitting, and I don't know what I did, but I've had the humbling privilege around the world, and even just returning back from London Business School, he woke all of us up. You have to be there. He's a stickler for time. 11 for 11, 10 for 10. That's who he is, and this is why we're here today. For the character, the consistency, the symbolization of that energy and essence. This is what we're here to do. It's called the renaissance of the ObiDient movement. It means a reignition, a jackstart. Don't get me started. Today we're here and people are watching from all over the world. Not somebody by your side and say, today, not today. Say, today, not today. It's a solemn moment. It's a time to look back, look at where we are, and look forward. To the patriots of the Nigerian cause, to the torch bearers of the new dawn. Today, on the backdrop of truth, justice, and civic courage. This gathering is epic. These people here are saying that a new Nigeria is possible. That a new Nigeria is I want to welcome you to the renaissance of the ObiDient movement. And I'd like you to stand up right now, walk to 3-4 people, look at them in the eye and tell them that a new Nigeria is possible. Can we do that? I love that. A new Nigeria is people possible. Thank you. Somebody walked up to me. Somebody walked up to me and looked at me, shook me, gripped my hands, and he said to me, he looked to give me an information, and he said, a new Nigeria is people. I thought that was powerful. Come on, put your hands together. A new Nigeria is what? A new Nigeria is what? So I want to welcome each and every one of us. There's going to be a proper welcoming. We will continue to welcome people. But first and foremost, I need to say that I want to welcome everyone who came out of town. I know that Kempela is not here this morning. He had an injury. He had to go to the hospital here for this meeting. Ibrahim Abdikarim has been here for 2 days just for this meeting. Where's my brother that flew in and is even lodged here? Trying to remember his name just for this meeting. Yes, he's there. Can you stand up? Trying to remember your name. Sorry, it's in my mind. I know Umma came here just for this meeting. I know over 20 people who paid flights, flew in to this place just for this meeting. Kamal took all the way from Kano yesterday, drove him all for this meeting. Maurice Moye flew in just for this meeting. What I'm saying is this: there are many more whose names cannot be mentioned. They came just for this meeting. It is the energy and the essence of why we're here. Can we put our hands together for all those who flew in, who came in for this meeting? Many more. You are here. Those who haven't slept just for this meeting, they've been walking. Yes, Pastor Oaks, people, different people, they all traveled in just for this meeting. What is the essence of this? Is to say that whether you're mentioned or not, the gratitude, the recognition, we see you. I want to welcome Kamal for the Muslim prayer.
Good afternoon and salam alaikum. نسألك الخير كله عاجله وعاجله وعلمنا منه وما لم نعلم ونعوذ بك من الشر أنت وليها ومولاها برحمتك يا رب. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Can we have Malaki presented for the question?
Thank you. Eternal King of Glory, Father, we thank you for a day like this. We thank you that you have brought together patriotic Nigerians. You brought them here, all of them in hope and expectation. We thank you, God, that all our expectations will be met. So that at the end of this we ask in the name of God our Lord. Amen.
I'm asking for too much, but just remain standing as we take the national anthem. So stand.
In brotherhood, precious our son shall be our Savior. Kings of our children, among the without sin. And this one request, when your promise of grace may be I know when people it's you.
Dr. Sam, you are confused. Hey, Nigeria, you are confused. You are confused. Because I can so guys. How's that? I don't go back on the day. Let's put on the back. To be easy, come on, I am Chia. Go back, man. Go back. Go back. Come out and now. I'm going to be nowadays. You have to do it. I told you. And the children die confused about it. This is very sweet. When kidnapping us, ways for us. When kidnapping us, ways for us. You have a people that speak over 500 languages. It's such a beauty. Let me give you some tidbits and some highlights. Peter Obi told Nigerians during the electioneering that one of the in tracking insecurity in Anambra State when he was governor came from a madman. Who is this madman? This is why you have to read this book. Every of this detail is in this book. Peter will be a trader, abandoned making money for politics. Why? Know the details of the stories. This is why you have to read this book. You must have heard that the ObiDient movement was just 2 or 3 people before a computer in a room tweeting. But the organic body is today the biggest, largest political movement in Nigeria. But it takes us into much more of this. Ladies and gentlemen, is none other than an unrelenting service, one that is given its heartbeats for the grassroots mobilization. To open this occasion as a chief host today, the 10th media movement, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Lusa Tanko. Come on, we can do better than that, people. Put your hands together. Come on with a clap and a rising occasion. Thank you, Dr. Lusa Tanko.
Thank you. Uncle was a civil rights activist and a unionist. So in every occasion, you try to portray that activism has not led to. What is the spirit of the ObiDient movement? That is the strength of the ObiDient movement. So when I say ObiDient movement, a new Nigeria is. I didn't hear you. ObiDient movement. ObiDient movement. A new Nigeria is possible. ObiDient movement. ObiDient movement. ObiDient movement. ObiDient movement. I will spend some little time in reading a speech that I did. Our keynote speaker, distinguished Senator Chair, Njenje Usman, our very revered chief. Also, he said, chief, we don't refer him as chief. Is ambassador or a bad diplomat. Chief has already. The list is endless. So please forgive me if I don't recognize you, but you are fully recognized. A book
but also consolidation of political philosophy and a social principle built on accountability and trust of the people. I salute the presence of all of a dedicated journalists. The topic of the day is the inevitability of the new Nigeria, to be presented by Mr. Oseleka Obazi. He was, of course, the former SSD to Anambra State, a dedicated diplomat with a rare quality for procedural communication. A round of applause for this particular gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, fellow Nigerians, it is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today to celebrate the presentation of hope and renewal. The ObiDient movement has grown from a quest in changing the old order of negative Nigerian landscape to one of the biggest socio-ideological movements in Africa and indeed the world. The ObiDient movement is not a political organization. It's simply a movement that focuses on rejigging the governance, realignment of by to and by the people. Our beloved nation, Nigeria, stands at the crossroad. The old way opportunities for growth, innovation, and progress. The ObiDient movement, led by our champion of change, Mr. Peter Obi. I thought that is our on these opportunities we have, and then the strategy we must employ to build a Nigeria that is just up, and then the strategy we must employ to build a Nigeria that is just equitable and prosperous for all concerned. The inevitability of a new Nigeria is just our children, our future generation. Just gathering today in the conversation. To engage with, we listen to our collective feedback in the conversation. To engage with, we listen to our collective feedback. Coordinating council members in place, our directors in place, members in place, National Advisory Council members in place. You may want to ask, what is the impact of these structures? Meet and greet, meeting people in 4 regional places in Nigeria, 174, with 2,300 to be completed. Get your contact directly to our Director of Mobilization. You will connect with your persons in Sokoto, you can connect with your people in Maiduguri, you can connect with your people in Gombe, you can connect with your people in Cross River, you can connect with your people in Lagos. So together we have the volume and the strength on which we can change this particular tendency. Ladies and gentlemen, today also we will connect. Let us endeavor to energize ourselves by challenging those with facts, not with our fists. Fighting with intelligence, not stupidity. Fighting with our numbers, not hostility. In Peter Obi we trust. Let us embark on this journey with hope. Let us work together for a brighter tomorrow. A tomorrow that will be filled with promises, opportunities, and prosperity for all. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you very much for listening.
Hands of applause one more time. This man don't take for the business, so open and give an accolade. Thank you, Dr. Yusa Tanko, the National Coordinator of the ObiDient movement. Why did he leave PDP for the Labour Party? I hear say you get a message from our people. So why can't they laugh? Oh yeah, explain to the people why they laugh.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Ode the Uncommon. Intellectual mobile, just that your domestic problem is bigger than ability. So whatever you are passing through, pass through it. It is your turn. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Ode. I'm a stand-up comedian. You see, we are suit, we say get money. Some mango tree, the price of trouser. Wood church favor, 9 they call pastor, daddy. 2 minutes man, don't born twins. 5 hours man, still they look for picking. Sir, it is not by your doing. Help me, welcome His Excellence. Round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Abuja, Nigeria, former capital territory. The man of the moment. For those of you using China for some of my time, but I don't have a choice. It's my leader. Help me clap for my destiny helper. She's out here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look down on anyone who first my car and buy old one. Today, NTA day for channel 419. Sir, you are not aware that in Njenje, to my weapon. That's how hello. Sir, the Bible says it may be delayed. And the democracy we're talking about, it should be the face of democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ fed 5 loaves of bread with 2 fishes. That means Jesus Christ was the first to serve small jobs. Then first and swallow money for jam office. Hello. When you remove sin, follow for sinners. Papa wey owe school fees need attend PT meeting. Hello. Are you aware that in Edo State, APC leader and a man? Television, when you talk, analyze some issues. Today, you sat down, I'm talking, you are listening to me. Today, I'm listening, you are listening to me. That is how life is. When you talk, God bless you, sir. Help me clap for going to. Give a woman a sperm, she will give you a child. Give a woman a house, she will turn it to a home. Give a woman money, she will give you comfort. Give a woman marrying second, go commit suicide. Won't go commit suicide, you go buy poison, you wait for change. Wait till you want to change to for better. Asia, you told me I can be laughing to my job. See the hardship? Is it the economy? Madam, laugh. I never I'm glad to announce to you that in my family, I'm the most handsome man. Imagine how the rest will look like. Photographer, let me do this and I will leave. I cannot. Sir, I want to take a picture with you so that I will go and show my destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, photographer, where are you? Sir, you just took a risk. Lord is sure. Ladies and gentlemen, when prayer not too long, it turn to complain. Pastor, when they pray for madman, need a closing.
Italy built a mosque and maintained it, but political doing effective up until this day. Find out why he chose that option. Ladies and gentlemen, the national acting national chairman of the Labour Party, and the highest acting national chairman of the Labour Party, and the highest ranking northern woman politician in Nigeria today, the chairman of this occasion, Senator Binari.
Mr. Peter, the author of the book we are gathered here to celebrate today, Ike Abonyi, the national coordinator of the ObiDient movement, Dr. Oseloka Obazema and Karim Ibrahim, our former treasurer who is here, Princess Oluchi Opara, High Chief Peter Ame. I don't know, is the representative of the governor? I don't know, is the representative of the governor of Abia here already? Because he said, he promised he was sending someone. He had something came up and he said he won't be able to make it, but that he will send someone. So I don't know, is anybody representing him here? Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, my sons and my daughters, good afternoon. Of the 2023 general elections, the book, the chapters, electoral intrigue, media battles, politics, and the ideological tenacity are essential. They are essential readings for anyone seeking to understand the shifting landscape of the Nigerian justice, character, and the prize. But the preface to it challenges us to rethink the meaning of leadership, the role and the place of the ordinary citizen in shaping extraordinary change. It reminds us that patriotism is leadership, courageous citizens, and uncompromising values. May this gathering today reignite our shared belief in a nation where character will count. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you. One more time. Thank you. Some of our people here, in no particular order, will try as much as possible. Me, because I come from the other side of the Niger. Anyways, I would acknowledge some of the people who Benue State. Thank you. You have a title that is bigger than my tongue can pronounce. Pardon me, sir. Senator OK is here from Benue State, sir. You're here. Thank you, sir. So proud you're here. Yes, thank you, man. Truly recognized. Ezeoko Splendor, I know you were here. Clap or not, you're on your own, or we acknowledge you. And there are people that I see that I would continue to acknowledge until we leave here. It's important to also say that I know that Ifeanyi flew all the way. Ifeanyi is here, as he is here from Sokoto. They came in, yes, thank you, sir. Yawale is also here from Sokoto. You know, I said, a lot of people flew in for this meeting. It is a symbolization. I see my brother Onoche, you flew in also for this meeting. Yes, Kingland flew in for this meeting. So many people, you know, they came in for this meeting. We will introduce, but the essence, whether we introduce you or not, this is home. But it's very important. There are several other people. I'm waiting for the documents. Yes, introductions will be done. My father is in the building, Ambassador Keshi, if I'm correct. Ambassador Keshi is in this building. I need to know where you are, sir. Thank you, sir. Can we dance together for Ambassador Keshi? Yes, thank you. Thank you. We'll take an icebreaker right now and then we'll go back. We had Ambassador Kingland did some performances. We have Away was doing some performances. We had we're going to take 2-minute performance from one and only actors.
Sing something with me. So I'll sing Nigeria go fire. You sing Nigeria go shine. All right, again. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go fire. Yeah, that's correct, but you're a bit slow. So you do Nigeria go better. Nigeria go fire. Nigeria go shine. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go fire. Nigeria go shine.
In addition, I'd like to continue the protocol to recognize the presence of AFAM Victor Ogene, Labour Party caucus leader. Can we appreciate him here today? Thank you, sir. I got mobile to be now. Okay. Thank you, sir. Sakaganigo, representative of The governor of Abia State is here. Honorable Ihani Chinas is here. Honorable President Chinasa, that's what they gave me here. Okay, Chinasa, sorry for that. Thank you, sir. It's the liaison officer right here in Abuja. Thank you. We'll do more introduction. I'd like to say that all the state coordinators of and we appreciate them. They're here. We can go forward. Thank you. Thank you. If you're here, just know that you acknowledge. Thank you. Thank you. An academic colossus, a voice of conscience in governance, a strategist for systems that serve the people. Right now, we're going to listen to the words of Professor Sam Amadi as he delivers his keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Sam Amadi, good morning from wherever you're watching. Good morning, sir. We need an icebreaker because the people are watching from all over the world and we had a glitch even in the transmission. Are we back? We're back. Thank you.
Mr. Peter, you're welcome, sir. Your Excellency, Ambassador, distinguished senators, our chair, the great chair, Senator Rediswa, you're welcome. My leader, the coordinator of the ObiDient movement, my comrade, I think several distinguished, so let me say, honorable members, senators, everybody, the rep of His Excellency the Governor, my friend, senators, you're welcome. All protocols observed at this moment. I'm very brief, so I have two basic statements to make. And the first statement is that Nigeria's survival, a successful revolution defined by two basic ideas. The first is the idea of democratic citizenship, and the second is the idea of democratic developmentalism. The second statement I will make in this speech is form diminishes every day. If you look at our debt to GDP, may look comfortable, but look at our debt to revenue. Government claims to have driven down from 70-something percent to about 60-something percent. If you're using 60-something percent of your earning, and your earning is diminishing, and your population is growing to service just debt. So if you add a new wave of debts that we're going to cure, we might get back to 99% debt service. So what's the point? The point is that we're not just poor. We are increasingly not having resources to even escape poverty. Now, if you look at unemployment, the federal okay, which is laughable. Now, the point is that okay, which is laughable. Now, the point is that unemployment is a big problem. And look at inequality. In 1999 to 1994, from that time, Nigeria and Taiwan, Nigeria was generating about 8,500 megawatts. And Taiwan, Nigeria was generating about 8,500 megawatts daily. Taiwan was doing about 1,000. If we're generous, sometimes 3,500. This is a, if we're generous, sometimes 3,500. This is a story 3,500. This is a story around stagnation index 3,500. This is a story around stagnation index, by the World Intellectual Property Organization. Affirm and signal, and people act like manner. So if you look at from 1999, when people who were either former criminals, I remember when I was advisor to Senate President, a senator said that he looked and saw people he put in jail chambers of a national value crisis. Translating the fourth problem, which is a productivity crisis. Without value, you can't be productive. I pity our leader, Peter, who has been crying about productivity. Urging us to. We can't be sense in which people know it's difficult to tell students in the universities. My daughter was going to go to NYC. He said, Daddy, he said, no, Daddy, it's about who you know. Talk to somebody. Today, It's always about talk to. Look at the last job crisis and compare with the island problem. And I tell people, island problem is not just a problem of systems or problem of institutions, they're important. It is a collapse of value. Because the underlying mobilizing Nigerians towards electoral victory is both an illusion and a dangerous revolution. The real revolution is what obedience are talking about. Ballot box. So our politics has been independence. It must hover around some so-called big names. That is not true. Today, the confluence of use of narrative, the prophet that's prevalent, means that none of us here today can overthrow the political order and create a new one. You don't need to be a powerful name. We have to reject the mythologies that this is not possible. The mythology that if you don't have billionaires, it can be changed. The mythology that judges can safely continue to give judgments that are essentially political stimulus to electoral fraud. That's a converted into a new jurisprudence that authenticates the people's will. We have to depart from these mythologies. We have to reject them. We have to reject also the idea of ethno-religious outbidding and competition. We have a common destiny to be a poor people or to be prosperous. Our diverse identities are not themselves hindrance to transcending and mobilizing a common movement. Our leaders, those who have put us in this tragedy, have foolishly and criminally emphasized ethnic religious difference. Nigeria is a contiguous zone that poverty can radiate across board and wealth can radiate across. There should be no geopolitical resistance to creating a Nigerian movement that answers to every Nigerian. That's what we need to do. And finally, to creating a Nigerian movement that answers to every Nigerian. That's what we need to do. And finally, the movement around, when I was advising, if you do projects that are scattered and not connected and not tied to directly to this project, they're not the other projects. So the problem is that we have to become a people that is agonizing day and night. How do we grow our economy? Again, let's not forget, in 1960 it was better. We're living today in a much more difficult global politics era. That nations are now going to compete against themselves. Nations now need their smartest and their most committed leaders who with the old style of a relocum, old style of prerogatives, old style of a relocum, old style of prerogatives, old style of let's call that person to lead this moment. You know, there's something I've learned earlier. Every leader you see, look at their profile. I have a theory called the biographical theory of leadership. Eyes that focus on the outcome and forget every embeddedness. If we're embedded in the corrupt, your patrimonial system, we are embedded in rewarding all our friends, all our families. We are embedded in rewarding all our villages. You can't, is almost verging to the state now. And fiercely move us to the right direction. We don't shares. One looking for a philanthropy shares. One looking for a philanthropist. None of this. They had two things going for them. They were passionate for what they want to do, and they were prepared for them. They were passionate for what they want to do, and they were prepared to even a lot of minds. These young people can match Nigeria into a new era. These young people can be right in front of delegates. You can make it.
Yes!
I travel. I travel with the people. If he comes late, you sit behind me. So as you come late, Mama people who sit down behind you. Embarrass you after this kind of content. And anyway, it's just down. But how many of us know that the change we need is here already? He needs to sing. He needs to sing. We have become, this is the keynote, right? This is the keynote and we're done. This is the keynote. No, he's not the type that when you go out and he slap you, then come back and say, sorry, you, hey. And when they come give you 1 billion now, yes, it's catch you now. All this mouth where you just the show. This is not that type. This is the type that even if did you hear what I said? Yes. Because the blood is required for forward moving. It is people that come after us that will enjoy it. Right now, we can't compare ourselves with even Rwanda. We are great, we are founding fathers. So we will go to you guys on. This is a spirit. Thank you.
My lords spiritual and temporal, the generals here, temporal, the generals here, my brothers and sisters, good afternoon. Review a book after someone like Sam Amadi has spoken, then I'll go back to my seat. Sam, thank you very much. You've spoken about, look at this book. As the title of the book suggests, Peter Obi is by every adjectival qualification a political change agent in Nigerian politics. Sense and keen eyes on details, he has done what the best of researchers and veteran journalists do to render without embellishment. You don't get a copy of this book, or you decide not to get it. Or even if you get it and you don't want to read it, I will advise you to read the foreword by Deliverer in his usual magisterial job in 400 words. And those who study elections and society. Let me just go to the flourish of what this book tells us about the state of our nation, where we are, and why it is important that at this juncture, the presentation of the book is linked with the renaissance of the ObiDient movement, which some people wish had died or will die, but did not die. And I will tell why it will not die at the end, at the very end. This book offers one unique essence to our history and to our decision-making process. The first part of the book covers the 25 years of uninterrupted deployment from 2011, 2015, and 2023. From 2011, 2015, and 2023. The 2023 election is different. The 2023 election is different. Not just because of the outcome. All we wanted was for me to say, let's march, and we would have marched. And we know that we would have marched. But being who he was, it reminds me of what President Jonathan said, that his being president is not worth a drop of blood of any Nigerian. In the same vein, even though Peter Obi had not said that, his actions, as captured in the book, were such that it was, let's take our country back, but we don't have to do it violently. I know some people might still blame him for not giving that go-ahead, but it is documented in what he tried to do. The book shows that trying to dislodge an entrenched system was never going to be a walk in the park. Peter Obi was aware of this too, and so were his followers. Thus, Obi faced a steep opposition from established political parties, candidates, critics, who initially took him for granted and questioned his ability to win a national election. Well, a national politician, whom I will not name, said on record that Peter Obi and the ObiDient movement are likely effervescent, something that will disappear in the air, a phenomenon that would have to blow away with time. He was wrong. I know that he has since changed his mind, and he has said so publicly. And he has called Peter Obi and to say, I was wrong. When you came to my house, I told you can never be president. I have changed my mind. So we won't come back from the establishment. The author surmised that the political fervor ignited by the Obi is still flaming, and I guess that's why we're here. Nigerian youths appear, through Peter Obi's prompting, to have discovered their potential, and they are not letting go. Consequently, Nigerian youths are now center stage in the struggle to reset Nigeria under the ObiDient movement that has become the platform for the inevitable discovery of a new Nigeria. Obi, the political change agent, is very politically enriching. It captures historical backgrounds of our democratic struggle. It offers various insightful perspectives on different administrations, like I said before. And above all, it is well researched. The straightforward events as they happen. That is the greatest value of this book. Political ones are richer because they include or reveal snippets of undisclosed confidential discussions or events. From my vantage point as a campaign insider, and I think Ike also picked up some of those. I consider one is documented in the book, the other is not. The first was Peter Obi's visit to Arewa House on 17th October. To see Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi. And this is what Gumi said to Peter Obi, and I quote, even if you don't win this, even if you don't beyond the 2023, don't let the movement you have started end. End of quote. What movement was he talking about? The ObiDient movement. I don't know if he's clairvoyant or he thinks so. It's a story for another day. It does not talk about after he story for another day. It does not talk about after he left PDP, which party he left PDP, which party or which parties, and those who played a role in trying to the platform. He ended up in the Labour Party, as we all know. In the Labour Party, as we all know. In the Labour Party, as we all know. I humbly recommend this book for academic work, for politics, and for leisure reading.
Nigeria no be easy country. That's why we are here, Abi. Sometimes you get things where if you come for this kind of occasion, it will be like say, make you no talk am. But if you no talk am, I won't take repair. If I tell you how much this one here, I don't want to talk am because my guy here is repeating himself. Money wey supposed to go carry do go carry help people. Now I carry come dey pay for here. See as they take light, just they go, they come. I just let them make them put the light on. Hey, bro, can you believe that just 1 hour I'm going to pay $500,000 for just keeping the light on? Can you hit $500,000 just for 1 hour? Someone will stay. Is it good? Hey. So I'm not going to waste more time, more money. Come now. Come, make I introduce you to these people. Come. You go greet the people for 2 minutes so that we'll continue because I don't understand.
Good afternoon, trenches. His Excellence, Jesus Christ. Please, are they showing this on all channels? Sir, I'm putting it to you. We are dependent on you. Before the 2015 election, we had already concluded that we are between the devil and the WC. Nigeria, and brought you our way. 2027, we are going to do it again. And I'm not saying it from a place of favoritism. I'm saying it from a place of certainty. It's going to happen. I said it in one of my posts that 2027, Nigeria will be free. So we feel we've lost out. I know we have not. I'm saying this to everybody seated here that 2027, we are promising in those states. Please, all collect it because we are giving it to Peter. Please, all collect it because we are giving it to Peter. You know, so this is me standing on behalf of trenches, on behalf of the children that wrote down in the middle of the night, work in the middle of the night. You will be their president. Thank you so much, as always.
People stand here, don't stand here. Stand here. Oh boy, are you with that? Are you? Okay, correct, very correct. No, I don't call you now, just say you don't recognize. Yeah, correct. No, I don't call you now, just say you don't recognize. Yeah. Nah, just say you don't recognize. Yeah. Yes, just come up here. The person to do these honors than the executive governor of Abia State, who is here represented by Honorable Ihani Chinasa.
Our distinguished senators here present, honorable members of the Federal House, this movement must go on. This movement must go on. Finally, let's talk about the book. This book isn't just pages. Movement captures the spirit of a generation that's no longer willing to accept mediocrity. Generation that's no longer willing to accept mediocrity. Generation that's no longer willing to accept mediocrity. It tells the story of a nation feature.
too many words. But I'm going to say to you, every one of us, as we live here today, but I'm going to say to you, every one of us, as we live here today, remember that they once said to us that we're only 4 people today. Remember that they once said to us that we're only 4 people. Only 4 people tweeting. I see 4 people waiting tweet. And so as we go on today, the thing is that it's not. And so as we go on today, the thing is that it's not about today. The thing is that it's not about Mr. I voted for him, I went home. It's about saying that I, as a Nigerian, you as a Nigerian went home. It's about saying that I, as a Nigerian, you as a Nigerian, it's about saying that I, as a Nigerian, you as a Nigerian, that when you vote, your vote must be counted. And that when you vote, your vote must be counted. And your vote must be.
I feel honored, sir. And on behalf of Comrade Salam, Comrade Salam Felix, right in Barcelona, on behalf of Comrade Salam Felix, right in Barcelona, Felix, right in Barcelona, Spain, Felix, right in Barcelona, Spain, where Spain, where this country, and we wrote a letter by. Please come to Spain, come to Jamlo, Grisigo. I know what else are waiting for you, sir. Please, on behalf of Spain, Comrade Salam, until this book with them, Spain, Comrade Salam, until this book with them 300,000. Spain, Comrade Salam, until this book with them 300,000. 300,000. And please, 2 of the votes. Thank you. It's an honor, sir.
To speak, we just need 60 of your time to just say this and then we can go, please. Of your time to just say this and then we can go, please. I want to beg your indulgence because there's so many people here. Please do that for all of us. For those of you who just want to get the account, we just give you the account. But for those who want to use the 60 only senator here, you see, no way you would not have the speed.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, distinguished Chairman of Labour Party. Thank you, my distinguished Secretary of Labour Party. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen here. Thank everybody that has made this event.
Your Excellency P2B, Your Excellency P2B, I am standing here on 3 capacity. One, I'm standing here as an elected member. One, I'm standing here as an elected member to House of Representatives, representing secondly the man of the moment. I'm his representative, proudly so. I'm also the Deputy Minority Whip of Federal House. On behalf of all the Labour House of Rep, particulars, okay, reach out after meeting. I mean, yeah, we'll reach out. So, thank you.
Okay. Chief Ifeanyi, please.
Your Excellency, the leader of our party, His Excellency Dr. Peter Obi, the National Acting Chairman, the rebates of our debt structure. What I will advise all of us here is that we should go home and do the needful. We should go home and election. As we have seen, 2 million naira on behalf of Sokoto ObiDient movement. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Divine.
Obi Mobile. He was here earlier. Obi Mobile. He was here earlier, but unfortunately had to rush off because he had an engagement in Anambra State. 95 votes.
Did you mention anything? Okay. Listen, I want everybody to know that this is being watched all over the world. So all the things you have spoken, please, can we, everyone, very important announcement and protocols to be observed. Areas. Please, my leaders, I need you to be seated. Can we be, please, if you are with Toba, please, let's be seated. Toba, please, let's be seated. If you, can you, thank you. Can you leave our Honorable Senator and be seated? Those in front is very destructive. Please, can you be seated? Thank you. I'm going to ask the cameramen to also make their way to the back in decorum. You are distracted. Everybody number of books and indicates where it's from. Yes, sir. I'm switching the goals so that we don't have our principal come up twice. Can we all be upstanding? This demands us to be standing. Everybody be upstanding. Honor must be given to who is due. Is due. Hold on. I want everybody upstanding. Mr. AK is he's true to the character. True to the character. You never see him. He's not like many of us who want to be in front of the camera. There is no show to this. And I know that this is important to mention here just for the symbolism of this occasion. He does not need it, but be tough. What you do when no one is watching is what will change Nigeria. I say that Mr. Ike does represent the entire essence of
this. Your Excellency, I would like to stand on the existing protocols because time is running out and we have even gone beyond the scheduled hour. But I just need to let you know what prompted the group. But I just need to let you know what prompted the group. I have a
Let me quickly reiterate an announcement about this book. Please, Uncle Brian, actually, you hear me? Is it understandable? Please, this is very important for the book. It's very important. Whether as an individual, as a group, it's going to be cast in marble. So, if you are part of it, because it's symbolism is important. Everybody, whether as a group or as an individual, ensure that happens because there'll be follow-up, and all those who are going to be a part of it, there'll be follow-up, and all those who are going to be a part of it, there's something coming up for you on it. Please, I repeat again. That being said, I want to also say that this occasion is going to be happening again. You wanted that Lagos is going to happen, and Delta is going to happen. Everybody listening to me to be in that meeting, I know that several people will be there, including His Excellency and other people from various parties. That being said, I am to a man who does listen. He always listens everywhere he goes to. He does not just promise, but he makes performances. He does not just campaign, but he's a catalyst for a consciousness that is changing the entirety of who we are as a people. is going to come up right now. Ned, can I have those seats? Have you here? Peter Obi Support Nasara Support Group Network, Coalition for Peter Obi, CPO, here. Here. National Support Group representation, please come very quickly. Mr. Dan, I know the representation. You have to excuse us. This is symbolism. Your group will have their, they'll take their, listen, we have over 200 that will be done, please. Ned, can we have the National Support Group representative, please?
Chairman, please be seated. Please no, that's fine. Our chairman, distinguished senators that are here, House of Rep members, all the dignitaries, party chairs, and everybody that are here, let me very respectfully stand on all mentioned and existing programs. Mine is a very simple one. People I only knew about this book and the book launch just about 2 weeks ago. When he came to me and said, we are going to do the launching of this. I said, I told you, I don't want anybody to write anything about me. Until when I finish this thing, he said, this one is just to talk about the election. And he's not asking me for anything. Doesn't want me to do anything for him. All he wants is, if I can come the day they will launch it. I said, are you sure that is the only thing? If it's the only thing, I'll come. So, I'm not part of the writing. I don't know how it's written. I don't know anything about this book except I'm seeing it like the way you people are seeing it today. I thank you, Ike, for sitting down to write 200 and something pages. These days, I hardly write. Because by the time you finish doing one page, another trouble has come that what you've written is even minor. So I don't write again. So I thank you. I thank my senior state local for intervening. He said I have time to read and write for, if I most times, if I want to write, I write something halfway and send to him and say, help me to correct and finish this thing. Because like I said, writing here now is difficult. But I thank all of you. And I assure you that all this hard work people are putting up will not be in vain. Hey, all of us know that we must work hard to dismantle this criminal crime scene called the country now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because there's no way we will be able to survive with this. It is impossible. Coming here this morning, I went for a short interview and somebody was asking me something. He said, so when will you take holiday? The holiday? The way this country is today. When will you celebrate this or celebrate that? I said the way this country is today. And it's impossible. He gave me an example of somebody who went to do this, do that. I said, let me tell you. She didn't even know. I said, let me tell you. Go and read the Titanic. When it was sinking, some people were on upper deck. That's, they didn't know it was going down till everybody. Because those who are dancing now don't know that the pool is sinking. When it comes, it will consume everybody. Nobody will be safe. Whether you're very rich, whether you own the house in Abuja or the house in this thing. I've been to places that have better buildings. I've been to Beirut, Afghanistan, where they have lovely buildings, and you see them all destroyed. So when people are not acquiring what they don't need, even of using sacrificing to have peace by having one or two, they think they can have 100. When it starts, you can't carry them. You'll be running with your, you'll be running, can I be safe? Everybody will end up being in refugee camps. Today in Nigeria, we're not at war. Nigerians are in refugee camp in their own country. Nigerians are refugees in Chad. Nigerians are refugees in Cameroon. And we are not at war. The only reason is that we don't have a government who cares for the people. People are being killed daily. Nobody goes to say to them, we're sorry. Nobody visits them. Nobody cares. All you get in Nigeria is that some people are rich so they can afford to celebrate. We're not going to where we're going to do celebration, close streets, do this and everything. So please continue to sacrifice. That's all I can beg you. Continue to do what is possible in your own little way to support. People are being killed every day. Nigerians are dying every day. What we are doing is to use the resources. I visited so many primary health care where there is no toilet, where there is no nothing. All we are doing is to use resources to build, renovate house, renovate building, build mansion, do this and everything. That's all we are doing. They make you local government chairman. They make you governor. They make you president. That's all you want to do. So renovate a house that doesn't need renovation. So you'll be more comfortable. At the expense of other people. If you go and do conference center in a place where women are dying, and so you saw the report by the latest report that the worst place to give birth is in Nigeria. People are dying every 7 minutes. Yes, we have all sophisticated building, all mansions, and that is what we want to dismantle, so that it will be good for everybody. I'm only thanking you people for your commitment, staying on, and assuring you people that if we work together, we work with them. Go back to your villages and tell them that what we have today, we must gang up to remove this, because it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. People will come as usual with grammar, telling you story. Please ask about their background. Ask who they are. If they say they serve anywhere, ask them how did they do it? What did they do? So that we will know how we can fit and fix this country and make it work. So I give you everybody once more. It is not a day of making too much speech. I just thank those who are here, who participated in launching the book, the newsletter. I thank all of you for being around. Maybe one of these days we'll continue our politics. But remember, go back and keep telling people, today we have a system that does not care for you, does not care for anybody. Anybody who tells you that the government today is caring for you, or that all those big men are caring for you, is not true. Otherwise, we have millions who are not in school. Otherwise, we don't have millions. We don't know where next meal will come from. Otherwise, we have, like you've seen in some of the things I've mentioned here, that any country, those in government are richer than those in business, is producing poverty. Because a simple definition of money is that it's the exchange of value. So when people are corrupt and stealing money, they're not giving any value back. So they are producing poverty. So we must use our money to purchase value. That is what we are lacking now. And that is why you have people say to me, oh, you said you're going to reverse or devalue the currency or do this. I say, well, listen, in an organized manner. Because if you remove illicit money and the criminal money around, you will be able to get the value at the right place. But because everybody is stealing, pursuing the same dollar, nobody knows the rate. If I have stolen 1 million naira and I go to buy dollar, will I think about the rate? No. Because for me, it's still part of the stealing that I have. So give me any exchange. But if I'm going to exchange the value, I'll ask, if I buy dollar this, will I be able to turn it around? But we have huge illicit money pursuing the dollar. So the rate is irrelevant. And that is what we want to dismantle, so that it will work. They remove fuel subsidy. They say, oh, I will remove it. But I have said consistently that I have not removed the criminality in the subsidy. Because if you remove the criminality, today fuel that between 500, 600, and dollar have not risen to be above 1,000. And from there, when you start production, it start coming down. It's a simple thing. It has happened in Angola. It has happened in Angola. It's actually happening in Ghana now. If you follow Ghana, by December, their money was 14 plus something to the dollar. Today it's about 10 something. Because they're not beginning to see a transparent government. That's how exchange is, it's confidence. But when you have illicit money, stolen money, chasing it, it will not work. And that's what we want to dismantle. So I thank all of you for being part of Ike's book. This is not me, I haven't written any book, because by the time I write my own, I would have finished all this and start telling people how we go from Abuja to Kafanchan to this. Because all these people are not moving around. We now have a system that is totally unproductive. I was telling somebody in a car, which was driving to Kafanchan, I said, to tell you how, whether this country is producing anything or not, let's mark the number of trailers we pass on the road. Ask Sanko them. We didn't pass any trailer. I said, so You don't have rain. The trailers are not passing carrying goods. That shows an unproductive country. Because every other country, you see trucks carrying goods. But we didn't need trucks carrying goods. We didn't see rail carrying goods. Then this rain, when people say Korean masters, I disagree. The problem is Nigerian masters. Korean masters came here and built rail to Kafanchan for ginger. We destroyed it. He built rail for Kanu, rail to Medugri. Every year rail went before was source of agricultural product or manufactured product. We just shut it down. Because we're taking groundnut from Kanu. So where are those rails? They are not there. Trailers are not there. We are now hungry. And every day, people are begging for food. But we have land. Every day, land all over the place. So I thank all of you for being part of this. Let us continue to sacrifice. There's no shortcut to it. If we use shortcut, we will not get there. It is sacrifice. You've seen it every day. We must continue. At this stage, we are going to look for people all over. From those who will be heads of assembly, those who will be heads of representatives, those who will be in this. It is important. That is the thing we didn't do last time. We now want genuine people who want to be in the house. If you want to make money from politics, know that you are part of this problem. So don't tell us that you're going, listen, this time around, we will make sure that we are everywhere. We will vote, the vote will count, and those who think they will not count it, we will count them. So, we will make it work. We will make sure. So we have go back and work hard. We will make it work. Thank you and God bless you.
Hold on. When you say ABU blind guy that came all the way from ABU Zaria, we want you to right now. Hold on. Please, I want to invite, because he must take a picture with His Excellency. Yes, it's so good to have a distinguished Senator Victor Omes in the building. Can we make some noise for him? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Yes, we will right away. We want to do the disability. They came all the way from Zaria. Their president is here. Can you bring him to His Excellency right here? Where is he? His name is Yusuf Abdullahi, the president of Persons with Special Need, ABU Zaria. Please, can we, His Excellency does not take lightly those who are disabled, who, take the picture with him. He is their president. Senator Victor Omes, please, can you make your way up to the stage? Come on, please. DJ, drop it. Let's have just a second. What is here? Yes, can we just a minute.
Greetings each and every one of you, distinguished senators and the chair people in the house. I'm speaking from the voice of a resilient generation, a resilient generation that refuses to find its own circumstances. We coming from a background where challenges are not just personal, they are communal, structural, and deeply woven into its own very fabric of an own society. I'm here representing just not myself, but the people living with disability and the marginalized individuals and those underrepresented communities. We are not calling out for pity as people with disabilities, but we are calling out for partnerships and one inclusive society. And by Almighty God grace, in Nigerian, it's full of endless possibilities, but without a person that is there as a possibility, definitely the country will never work. And we are hoping the Nigerian tomorrow, today, yesterday, it's already here. And we pray the Lord Almighty should be with him, and we are also with you. And may the God Almighty keep strengthening you and each and every one of us here. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Please, I want to beg your indulgence. There is so much noise around. Please, those of you, His Excellency is seated. Dr. Nifla Tanko, I'm sorry I had to call your name. Please be seated. Senator Victor May is on the stage. Please, let's clear the areas around this. If you want to talk, please, you can go outside. We're still in the full glare of this occasion. Please do clear the front. Senator Victor May, please.
Thank you very much, MC. Great obedience. Great obedience. Greatest obedience. Your Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, our leader of our party, and the subject matter of this book, Okute Nigeria. Your Excellency, the acting national chairman of our great party, the senior Senator Esther Usman, the interim coordinator of ObiDient movement in Nigeria, Dr. Tanko Yunusa, the senior Senator Okezia, Senator representing Enugu North Senatorial District, members of the National Assembly here present, particularly Honorable Fam Victor Ogene, the leader of the House of Reps Caucus of Labour Party in the National Assembly. Eminent people here, Your Honor, Sir Usoloko Obaze, I understand you are the book reviewer. The keynote speaker for Sam Amadi, who is also going around like a usher in this event. Mr. Peter Ame, former chairman of IPAC, and my colleague, when I was national chairman of ABGA. We worked very closely. All the other stakeholders here, I wouldn't know who is who, but I recognize everybody. I want to say that I'm very happy to meet this event just by chance, because I was away to France. Our chairman knows, Senator Usman. I didn't know that this program is planned for today, but inadvertently, I was drawn to this program going on now, and I had to hurry to come because I just returned from France, where I attended an event where Mr. Obi was also supposed to be a special guest of honor. But because he has too many engagements, I had to escape last week Wednesday to go to France, be part of that event. I represented you there and your wife.
the event was organized by our mutual friends. So I'm happy to meet you in this event. The caption of this book will be The Political Change Agent. It's a very interesting caption. Even the author of this book, Ike Abonyi, will agree that when Peter Obi started this his journey, he met us. Ike Abonyi met us. So I know that he must have put very interesting details in this book. This was a journey started in thorough into national politics, and now coming to become the presidential candidate of the Labour Party that took the country by storm in 2023. It is country by storm in 2023. It is still the same change that is acting out. If somebody that is acting out, if somebody who speaking about him will be in volumes, but I'm happy that Nigerians have experienced him. The ObiDient movement, you have experienced him. The Nigerian public have experienced Mr. Peter Obi. He's now, well, one of the most popular people in the politics of conviction, politics of change, how to stop doing things that will not lead us to anywhere. So I find in him, well, let me just claim it that you should know that he's my brother. Mr. Peter Obi is my brother. He's my elder brother by 1 year. And I've been part of his political journey from inception. So if there's anybody that is writing book, Ike has written his own. Mr. Obi promised that he will write his own. And one of the people that will write scintillating books about this person called Mr. Peter Obi at the fullness of time. But let me say that I'm very happy that you are gathered here to honor him as this book is presented. The caption is a summary of his personality and his politics, change agent. And I pray that all of us will be the change agent that he's calling for in this country. This book has been printed and launched, albeit in my absence. But I understand that some people have launched it. I represent, I'm his senator. He was my governor, but now I'm his senator. I represent him from my senatorial district, and apart from that, from the same community with me. You know, nations expand. We were from the same town before, and then through expansion, we became 2 towns. So he's still my brother. So I want to encourage the writer of this book, and of course, money. Money everywhere, and there's no money, nobody sees money. But there is money everywhere. But I want to support him as my brother. Since the book was written in his honor, I must buy the book. Let me say that I'm buying the book, not launching the book. I'll buy it and then look forward to everybody reading this book fully and the reasons for following him. Obi is popular, Obi is this, Obi is that, but you need to know who he is. So I thank you very much, and I'll buy the 5 copies of this book with 1 million naira. That is 200,000 naira a copy. As we go on, the author, we shall discuss it. You know, this type of book is a book that needs to be in every library to motivate young people. Our time is gone. We have spent our time. We have made our mistakes. But important people are the people following us. Let them not make the mistakes we are making or the mistakes we have made. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you. So Deacon Chris flew all the way to be here, and in just a quick, he will make his own remark. Deacon Chris, Senator has told us all the stories. Yes, you are one of the reasons why we're here today. So here, sir.
Great obedience in the house. Because, please. Hello, man. Honestly, due to the exigencies of the difficulties of traveling in Nigeria, I had to arrive here late. I'm sorry. I've only just arrived. Okay. Well, I'll just say one thing before I launch, because it's important to know certain things. You know, while you are following a man, sometimes it is good to know it. I remember I was in the queue in Moritala Mohammed Airport, in Abuja, and His Excellency was also on the queue. And we approached the scanner, and people were saying, let's take his bag. And the man says no. He pulled his shoe, put it through the scanner, and then took his bag and took it on the other way. If you understand the caliber of that man to reduce himself to that, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That is the reason why I follow this man. I don't know if you understand. People find the reason to follow people. That is the reason why I'm following this man. Without having to say much, the inevitability of a new Nigeria. I want to launch this book. I want to buy 5 of this book for the sum of 2 million naira. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So I never like
Thank you. Because Mr. Peter B is an honorable man, he's really concerned about the people. We've come officially to the end of this. However, so people travel from wide all over the place for certification, and we have that. Thankfully, we have Dr. Yunusa Tanko here, who would rise. Abdulkaz, are you here for the national anthem? And then we will close this. Is Abdulkaz here? Please come. Quickly rise once we are done with this, and then just quickly make it to the front. Okay. We'll do the national anthem, which brings us to officially closing this while we go into the presentation of certificates for the support group system.
Shall we rise? Nigeria, on the native land, who tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag should be our bar, now that truth and justice reign. In truth of battle honor, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no one is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria may be blessed.
Thank you, Abdulkaz. That brings us to the closure of the inevitability of a new Nigeria. Please, once His Excellency is done with his photography, we will commence the certificate presentation. And hold on, we also, where is
La la la